All right, guys. So we have what's up, John? Got the BP Mods Pioneer Insider here, and this is a all-in-one. But I already know a little bit about it, so actually, I don't need to see me anymore. So let's just go ahead and get straight down to this. Um, it's going to have a new little twist that they put to where you're going to be able to take the actual RBA itself out of the all-in-one tank that comes with it. And hey, what's up, Pierre? There you are. Steve Knight, Matt Bennett, MacBook Pro, Adam, Russell Highland. Glad y'all show up. Um, but you're going to be able to take the actual RBA itself out of the all-in-one shell and put it in the in any other Boro that you want to, like this one. So it's supposed to have a 4 mil capacity, and this is not the final product. This is the prototype. Final product should be here in about a month, I reckon. And I'm not sure where it's going to sell in the U.S. There's a few people. Hey, what's up, Jason Scott? There's a few people in Europe that will be stocking it, and yeah. So let me make sure. Oh, don't put that in there. Oh well. I don't like to share my lives, but anyway, we're going to take a look at it. This is how it came. I don't know what the final packaging will be, if it's any different, but I do know that talking to the guys that there will be a change in the design to have better airflow for a Delro. So I do know this. This is not the final design, but it's pretty close. So I guess it's going to have a little different airflow. But anyway, let's jump in. What's up, June? Josh Watkins, Jason Scott, Randy Lee. All right, Andre Mods, what's happening? So yeah, this is the way it came with the prototype. Not sure if there will be any other changes to the packaging or if it will come like that. For the price point that this is set to come out at, I wouldn't expect, I wouldn't blame them if they didn't do any fancy packaging, because if I'm not mistaken, the final, the retail price on this is going to be somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds, which comes out to about 55 to 70 USD, which is actually really, really, really good. So looks like we've got some in this little package. We've got the what do you call it, little cotton pads and a condensation plug similar to the vape snail. Here we have the extra chimney that I was referring to that'll allow us to use the RBA itself in a separate Boro, and we'll show you that first before we build it, and a 510 adapter. In this baggie, we have airflow. All right, y'all got to stop PMing me. You got airflow inserts that range from, I think, 0.8 to 3.5. I don't know the exact, they're probably labeled on there. I'll take a look later. But 0.8 for a good mouth to lung, all the way up to 3.5, which, I will obviously throw that 3.5 in it when we build it here. And the Pioneer Insider itself. So here we go. So snap, what's up, Rayon, Tyler? Yeah, it's I'm having a hard time reading these, keeping up with these comments at the same time as doing this, but hey, we'll get it. All right, so here we are. This is it. It's got there's going to be an engraving on there. I've seen the the early prototypes had engravings on them. This unit does not have engravings on either side at the moment. I'm sure that's not the way it's going to come. So here's our deck. And it looks like that's probably got I don't know what size airflow pin that is, but that's pretty deadgum tiny. Maybe that's the 0.8. We're going to take that out and put something else in. So just to see, let's get this out of here. All right, so this is, here, let me get this out. I'm not sure what I'm going to need to get this out. Let's find, is there a key in this? No. All right, it looks like it's just going to screw out maybe. All right, I'm going to need a little assistance with some heavy mechanics. Let's take this and hold it with a pair of pliers and turn. I think there's supposed to have been a key or something with this to get this airflow pin out. All right, so it looks like this airflow pin is just screwing out. Yep, there it goes. That's a little bitty one. And this part comes out by itself. There we are. Oops, let's get focused. So the first thing I wanted to show, there it is. And then what we can do is we can unscrew this chimney. I'm going to drop this on the floor and take this chimney. Use a hammer. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's better. Get a bigger hammer, right? Save all these baggies. All right, so now, all right, goodness. Let me make sure I'm not. There we go. All right. All right, so we can take this. All right, where's my having some technical difficulties, and screw this on here. There's a little O-ring right there to keep, I guess, from getting any liquid in that chamber. And then we can take this and jam it up in here. I'm gonna have to mute this chat that I'm in that's going off constantly. Hang on just a minute here. Let's get this through. I haven't had anything in here for a while, so this may be a little more difficult to get in. Usually I could just push it through like that. There we are. Throw that down there. And press fit it. And jam it through there, and there we are. We can use this RBA in a standard Boro. But that's not what we're going to do today. We're going to use it the way it was designed and intended. Does the top cap clip on the deck like the bridge? Look, Steven, I'm going to tell you like this. This thing just came in the mail like literally an hour ago, and I have not done anything with it. I've seen Lloyd Vaughn did a video, and that's about all I've really seen, other than just conversations in a group chat we've had. So let's get this out of the way. We're gonna put this one back on. This is the one for the actual pre-tank here. So let's throw this in here and get ready to work this. Typically, anything that I get, I would probably clean, but for today's purpose, I'm going to go ahead and run this without cleaning anything. All right, so there's an O-ring in the bottom of this section here, and this just fits through there. Now, what I was talking about with the changes, I'm going to make an assumption that they're going to cut a hole or something right here or on either side for front airflow on a Delro to come through that hole right there. Not sure, because see, as is, this would work fine in a stash or any other Boro device that has side airflow like a billet box coming through there. So, but anyway, let's build this thing. So, like I said, it comes with this 510 adapter. Throw that on here. Let me look at this chat. This chat may be, there. Let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Let me find this this larger airflow. Okay, hold on a minute. Does the top cap click onto the deck like the bridge? No, not. It didn't feel like it. It's just kind of press fitted or, you know, pushed together. All right, let's find the bigger airflow here. This is obviously not the biggest airflow. This looks like that's going to be either a 3 or a 3.5. Yeah, that's going to be the 3.5 right there. So let's put these out of the way. That over here. Let's screw this back in. Yeah, there's threads on the airflow pin that screw into the base here and hold that together, even though it press fits through there. I think there was supposed to be some kind of tool to screw that up in there. I've got it finger tight right now. I'm going to get these pliers and give it just a little, very small turn, one more, just to make sure. And there we have it. Yeah, it's pretty large airflow there. You know what? I think I'm going to have to build this off of the deck. Bit like the alien with two airflows. Oh, here. There's airflow on the side, or there's juice through here. Yeah, anyway, let's get this back off. Okay, I don't need to take that, just, it doesn't hold it through there with that airflow pin. That just, okay. So now we can just take this. And remember, this is, I mean, we're doing this on the spot an hour after I got it. So, I mean, we're going to learn together here, right? So, the deck itself looks like we have two flathead screws here, and the coil's going to go like this. I've already pre-set up a coil here, and we're going to just pop it in there like that. Two flathead screws, grub screws. Pretty small looking, but we can make that work. All right. Wow. I am going to mute this chat. Mute conversation for 1 hour. All right, here we go. Moving forward. Make sure I'm not forgetting to say anything. 0.8 to 0.35 airflow pins. I think I should have the 3.5 in here. It's compatible with everything. Yeah, I gave you the price. All right, let's do this. John Monroe said, "Are you going to be able to build it with that?" Yeah. I wasn't sure if I could or not, John. Like I said, we're doing this on the fly, so we're gonna figure it out. All right, so let me grab a coil rod here and use some coils, pre-made coils. These are 3x30/38 in 80 2.5s. The way this thing looks by Kosher Coils, it looks like you could go pretty big on an inner diameter of a coil. I'm gonna go with this 2.5 just to start. I don't want to get greedy. I'm pretty sure a 3. I know for a fact a 3 will work just fine. Not from my own experience, but from Tom BL's been one of the first people to have gotten one of these, aside from the company, obviously. So I'm gonna back these off a little bit. I hate building on stream because, well, even if I know a device well, I suck at building on stream, but we're going to do it anyway, right? All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get these in here with a little effort. I need the coil rod right away. Yeah, so this is the part I hate, doing little things with my fat hands and looking like a fool on camera. You know what I mean? I mean, it's better to, how does that saying go? Better to keep them guessing than prove you're a fool or something by opening your mouth. Anyway, yeah, this is not easy for me. I think the finished version, yeah, I was told that there will be, hey, what's up, Ron? There will be changes to the airflow to be more conducive for use with the Delro. All right, this is not fun. Clip a little bit of these leads off to give myself a little more room. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's what I just did, John. And I just clipped them a little bit, which hopefully will not bite me in the ass. I'm going to try to use the coil rod to line it up. Y'all probably can't see what I'm doing here because my fat hand's in the way. I'm not going to ask you to like or thumbs up this video because A, we're not on YouTube, and B, well, I wouldn't like this video either. I'm fumbling. I have a good feeling that I've got these down, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten the screws down just a tad. Kind of wish this had, if it's not too late, I would love to have seen them use the same screw head as we use with the billet box, the 1.3 millimeter hex type screw. That way I could use the same thing I use to take my screws out of in and out of my billet box. All right, looks like we got that on there. I'm trying to just set this up and get it over the airflow good. And I think that was it. I think that worked out. So let me make sure these are good and tight. I love air. Yeah. What's up, Steve? I didn't say good. You're doing a grand job. Thank you. I don't feel like it, but hey. I hate flathead screws in RBAs, RDAs, RTAs. That's the only complaint I got so far. They're mighty small. I probably could have done a little better to bring it over a little bit more, but I think it's too late at this point. No, I got it good and centered right there. That should work. So let's see what we got here. It's going to come out at a 0.4. Should come out about 0.4 after I fire it off and everything. Get this cleaned up. I think that's going to work. Now, I've obviously never wicked this thing because I've never used it. So I'm going to make the assumption, what do we got, 0.52. I had to put an extra half a turn in this because most of the coils that I have go out each end, and I had to bring that to accommodate that. So it's going to be a little higher, and that's totally fine with me. It's a nice looking, easy deck to build. Yeah, it looks easy. Now, I'm going to assume that we're just going to bring the cotton through and drop it down, and the juice is going to come up through this channel here. So just like the truss, I'm going to just bring my cotton over and I guess lay it down right there at the bottom. There's 3 holes. If you look down from the top, there's, okay, give me some focus. There we go. There's also 3 holes in the bottom down here as well. So I don't believe it's going to hurt if I cover that. And that's what we're going to do for this first shot at it. So like I said, this is a 2.5 millimeter inner diameter coil. So we're going to have a little thinner cotton here. Let's see if we can one-shot this. All right, that's going to be a little too thick. If this all works out pretty good, this stumbling, bumbling video will make its way over to YouTube. But we will see. May need, oh, that's going to be too much cotton. I'm so used to using 3 millimeter coils that these 1.5 is a little tougher to wick for me because I'm not used to how much cotton to pull off of there. That should be fine. A little resistance, there we go. All right, so I guess I could probably just do this number here. Flip it over there. I'm going to initially do it without thinning anything. Without thinning the cotton at all. These scissors are so dull. I probably should thin this some, but for the first try, we're going to go ahead and not do that. That would be right here. Yeah, that looks a little too thick. I'm not sure about this. But let's go with it anyway. That's going to go right down to the bottom. I need to take a little bit more of that off. It's still reading 0.52. All right, let's take this out. I probably will, Josh. For now, I don't think we're gonna have any problems with the, yeah, we're good there. I just want to try. I'd thin it. I mean, I think that it's going to be a little too thick, but if I can get it to work with that much cotton just fine with a good flavor, I'll be happy. So we'll go with this for now and see what happens. All right, so on the tank itself, we've got a little fill port here, so it doesn't matter which side we go with unless we have logos on it. So looking at the side, I do have these covered. And again, this is the first try, so we don't know if this is too much or too little. The consensus seems to be that it's a little bit too much, but we'll see. But let's take this off of here and give it a whirl. Did this come loose at all? Nope, it's still good and tight. Oh, hold on, we gotta put it through in here first. And to answer it, the pushing it together is going to be done right here at this point. All right, I'm gonna wait just a minute to continue. Something happened with the streaming software and it quit on me. So whenever y'all get back, we'll get going. I don't know where the video stopped at. It just quit on me. And I looked down and I was no longer live. So I don't know what we missed, but I went ahead and put it back together. And we just pushed it through this base here. And somebody was asking, Stephen Harding was asking if the top of the chimney and the base of the chimney connect together, like kind of clicks like another RBA. And the answer was no. And the reason being is this gasket here at the bottom, when it pushes together, it makes that seal. So back to work. Have to finish later. Okay, Raiden, we'll talk to you later. Sorry about the drop for everybody. So anyway, here we are. We have it put back together. We've got that 0.5 ohm build in there. And we're going to go ahead and give this a try. As far as the size of this thing, it feels smaller than a regular Boro, but it's actually not. It's about the same. So, all right, let's go ahead and throw it in here. Let's get this out. Hey, Chris, what's happening, man? Yeah, y'all over there, you got yours a lot quicker than we did. We had China got sent to US, sent back to China, back to us. Yeah, it's been a little adventure, but it's all good. It's what happens at the end that matters, right? All right, I'm getting my another Boro out of this. So I've already got a little condensation in there, so that won't. Oh, hold on, we got to put this. This thing does like anything else new, kind of fits a little tight with the Cerakotes. Let's just put this condensation plug in. So it looks like, yeah, this just plugs in down there. And this goes over here. We're going to have that on the front. So this side goes this way. And I'm assuming this just fits right there. Okay. And this isn't a rubber. This is almost like a hard plastic here. There we go. Slide it in there. Get this in here. Make sure it works. Yeah, it is a long ride. Well, I mean, coming from China to UK, a lot shorter. Let's see if it's reading it before we put any juice in it. Nope, not yet. Might not work with this strip tip. I'm not sure yet. All right, there we go. I just had to tighten it a little more. It's reading 0.64. Ooh, I heard it crackling already. This is going to come up from the bottom. There we are. I'm not going to fill it all the way. We're going to go a little bit. The capacity of this is supposed to be around 4 milliliters. Let's get a little more than that. Let's just go with that for now. All right. There we are. All right, what is this set at? 0.6, so let me go about 25 watts. Maybe a little less, but yeah, let's go 22 to start. All right, let's do here. I hate that the stream died on us. I apologize about that. So there we have it. That is the Pioneer Insider BP mods. Let's see how it works. Well, since it's got the side airflow with the condensation, it's not gonna hinder my. It's not gonna give me too much juice flow with the cover off. So for beautification purposes, we're gonna vape it without the cover. What's happening, Courtney? You're a little late, sir. We're almost done here. It's the best thing ever. I'm going to turn it off. I don't know yet. I'm about to take the, well, I took a half a drag initially, so. It's vaping. I've got too much cotton, I will tell you this. It tastes okay. It's not the best flavor, and it's not the RBA's fault. I'm going to tell you that right now. Part one of the video, which wasn't supposed to be a part one, part two, but because of some technical difficulties, it cut off on me. I put probably too much cotton in it. I needed to probably thin that out, like several people were telling me. But I just wanted to see if shoving too much cotton would be bad. It doesn't taste bad. I taste the flavor just fine. Looks like it's wicking fine. I'm not getting bubbles or anything yet, so let's do this number here. Not a dry hit yet. We're getting any visible signs of wicking. Tastes good though. There's some bubbles. No dry hits yet though. All right, so definitely, let's go ahead and do this now. It definitely, I could probably get a little better flavor with less cotton for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and rewick this right now while we're here. Why not, right? Let's get all this together. And there we are. Let's give it another whirl. For you, Danny Rad Rat, I will show you this. Watch, ready, Danny? Boom, boom, and it dies. Cerakote. I think I could get a 3.5 in there, to be honest with you, Danny. It goes in there just fine, but just that little bit of Cerakote, Danny. That's all I'm trying to tell you, man. Nothing personal. Just... fingers. I hate juice on my fingers. Get this started. This out of the way. Get one little turn there. Reading 0.55. And let's come back up. That tastes much better. That tastes actually really fucking good. That was too much cotton to start with. There you go. I should have listened to you, Danny Watkins, and a couple other you that said that. There we are. That, yes, definitely a lot better taste with a little less cotton. Danny, shut up about the paint, bro. Nah. Matter of fact, this one here, this is one of the first Cerakote models that came out. So, anyway, you're just starting shit, Danny. Stop it. Back to the world. Hey, Randy Lee. Thanks for watching, man. Much better the second time around. Let's see if we can get any. Hey, what's up, Sway Medina? We'll do a little pull here. I hadn't seen any. Oh, there went some bubbles. There we go. Yeah, it's wicking good. 1, 2, 3. Well, I got here at the tail end. You'll have to check out the full video. Yeah, Eric, come on, man. We'll, there's 2 parts. Something happened right when I was putting it back together and the video crashed on me. The stream key expired or something between OBS and Facebook. But yeah, what was that? 3, 4? 4. 5. Bubbles are coming. 6. 7. 8. Still no dry. 9. 10. No dry hits at all. If you hit it that hard 10 times all day, every day, you might hit some dry hits maybe, but I don't say bubble train. I got one big bubble sitting right here right now that's coming up. If you can see that bubble right there, it just went up to the left. But yeah, this is definitely let me go over the price points and everything. Like I said, if you missed the first video, which you can go back and watch, let's get this out of the way. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because there's one in here. Airflow pins, and they go from 0.8 up to, oh, here, let's go back down. They go from 0.8 to 3.5, which I've got a 3.5 in here. And what is that? Is that, why is that bubble so big? There we go. I've got 3.5 millimeter airflow pin in the bottom on this one. And I'm not going to take it out to show again, but watch the beginning of the video. There's a second chimney piece that you can take this chimney piece off that goes in this all-in-one Boro, and you can put this chimney piece on it and put it in a standard Boro. So the price is supposed to be between 40 and 50 pounds, which comes out to about 55 to 70 US dollars. And that's pretty impressive price. The packaging, I'm not sure what the retail packaging will be, but I got a bunch of baggies inside of a baggie. And this is a prototype. The final product should be coming out. And they say they're going to do something with the airflow to make it more conducive for use with the Delro. I'm assuming maybe cut some slits out here or whatever. But this one will work just fine with your what am I trying to say? Stash or any other Boro mods that use side airflow. So yeah, the balloon bubbles. It's still bubbling while I'm just sitting here. I didn't even hit it. But yeah, 40 to 50 pounds. The airflow pins, you get a build adapter, which you saw on the builder there, and that's it. So let's hit this a few more times and we'll call it a day. Anybody got any questions? vape shell or the vape. I mean, if you take it out of here, it's like a vape shell. But the vape snail, it's about the same as a vape snail, to be honest. The vape snail for me, I always had problems getting it wicked just right. The vape snail's great. Yeah, it will be engraved. The earlier prototypes had the Pioneer Insider logo on it, but this one, there's no, this prototype has no etching on either side, engraving on either side right now. So 40, 50 pounds. Well, while Chris is in here, tell me who's going to sell this in the UK. In America, I don't know who will have these, but I will assume some of the. I don't have any clue. So the snail was 138 UK money. Yeah, that's about 150 US dollars, and so it's definitely price point going to be below some other RBAs and all-in-ones out of the market. But let's hit this hard again. And I hit it 10 times consecutively a minute ago. Even though I don't have, even though I had to rebuild it and get a little of the extra cotton out of there, it's still um, having large bubbles. I'm not sure if I wicked it even a little thinner than the second attempt. It may be smaller bubbles, but as long as it wicks fine, I don't care how big the bubbles are. So Vapor Bay in UK will have them. So the flavor after I went back and wicked it a second time is much better than the first time. And it was fine the first time, but it was a little muted. I had way too much cotton in there. You have the large bubbles too, Chris? Put this back on here. Again, like I said, because of the airflow right now without the holes for the Delro, vaping it without a panel is not changing the airflow at all because that condensation plug keeps coming outside there. A little tighter draw with the panel on. There's a little bit coming out of the bottoms. Yeah, big bubbles are good. I mean, any bubbles are good as long as it's freaking wicking, wick away, right? I'm not ready to give it a final grade or compare it to anything, as far as, it's better than this or it's not better than that quite yet. Like I said, we just built this for the first time, got it in the mail literally about an hour and 15, 20 minutes ago. So, yeah. While I've got you here, let's see how many people we're talking to here. Yeah, we lost a bunch of people after we finally finished it up. Make sure if you have donated or bought stickers for Chris's fundraiser, make sure that you find the link to the form, the Google form, because you need to fill that out as well as the donation itself. So I'll be sending out emails probably tonight when I get home from work at midnight or sometime tomorrow to everybody that's donated. Some of you will probably get that reminder even though you've already filled the form out, but please forgive me for that because I'm not going to take the time to look at everybody that's filled the form out, 200 people, and cross-reference it. I've had it while over. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. There's bonus points for the price point for sure already, and I would vape it right now. I mean, did I do it or do I need it? I have no idea. I'm not. This video is not going to give you any recommendations, Danny. I'm just going to say, I mean, you see, I'm vaping it and it's vaping fine. I can't tell you how good it tastes because taste is subjective, but I'm happy with the flavor that I'm getting on the second build. The first build, I was okay with it, but it was a little muted, so we took that cotton out, thinned it out. Next one I build will probably be a little less cotton, see what I can do, but I'm happy with it as is. So, but anyway, we're going to probably cut this up, and I'll probably in the next few days put these two videos together and cut out a little bit. Maybe make a big long video. Who cares? People like videos, and throw this up on YouTube as well. But so far, so good. Angle cut it next time. Okay. I'll do a little. What I like to do when I get something new, I try to not spend a lot of time looking at what other people have done because, in my opinion, when you get a piece of equipment, I mean, unless you're total new to something or you've never built before or whatever, I would like to know that I could put it together without any assistance. And if it's user friendly enough to throw it together without having watched anybody else throw it together, which this was, um, it's a good product. So the build quality, I can't show you right now because we've got it in there and I'm not taking it out just to do that, but the build quality is great. Um, I'm not unhappy with it. I don't think I'm tasting any machine oils or anything. So